Hi, I'm Bob, your host for this episode, and today I'm here in Minowa, Tokyo. Now, Minowa is an area located in the northern part of Taisho Ward, but it's probably easier to understand or visualize it if you just think of it as the north side of Asakusa. It is said that the area got its name because of its close proximity to the coastline back in the old days when it was called Mizu no Hana, or water nose. But over time, it eventually evolved into the name that it has today, Minowa. Now in the Taisho era, this area was known as Shinkaichi, which roughly translates to the new opening and urban development. And this area had quite a thriving entertainment district. And it had up to 400 bars at one point. The Minowa-ginza shopping district, which we will visit here today, is an old shopping district with a history of over more than 100 years, having been established in 1919. So come join me today as I take a look around the Minowa-ginza shopping street, an area with an extremely retro feel, an area that should be a lot of fun. And we might have a surprise or two in store. So let's go. Okay. Ah, hello. こんにちは。これは電車のことがいっぱいありますよね。私電車大好きだから。僕に聞きましたね。おー、すごい。モデルトレインもありましたね。
2階はホテル。
あ、ホテルなんですか。
はい、よろしければ。
あ、いいですか。
はい、そこからどうぞ。
あ、ぜひ、
はい、
見に行きたいよね。
はい。
There's literally trains everywhere. Every picture, different train, different era. It's so cool. Whoa. Well, if this doesn't scream retro, I don't know what does. Oh, it just looks so cool. Let's take a look inside. Oh! It's like that old painting, the waves, Mount Fuji. Oh, this is beautiful. Talk about retro. He almost had me for a second there. Obviously, it's the Hokusai themed painting. They're not painted by Hokusai himself, but painted by an artist to come here and do that, which is a stunning representation of that Hokusai painting. It's very famous all around the world. And to have this in your hotel room has to be such a treat. Okay, so we've reached the biggest room. Oh my, I don't know what to look at first. I'm drawn by these red drapes behind. You'll see in just a moment. Oh wow, that is beautiful. Look at the intricacies here. It's above the TV, but it just looks so beautiful. Obviously, I need to take a look in here. Just everything. It just seems like it's the old style. It makes you feel like you've gone back in time a little bit. I'll take a look through here, if that's okay. Oh. Okay, we've had a time slip. We've transported back to an older time in Japan. This is absolutely beautiful. I don't feel like I'm in Tokyo. I feel like I've gone into the countryside, into kind of some special old inn or ryokan, as it would be called. But it's right in the heart of Tokyo. You can have this time slip train hotel. At the bottom, you can see all the trains on the first floor. Come with this beautiful, beautiful room. Obviously, I would need to take off my shoes to go inside here. But it just feels so authentically from the past. It just gives you a real, oh gosh, I don't know, just a special feeling just to see it. This is beautiful. I think there's something else that I have to mention about this hotel. I mean, it has a retro feel because it is actually retro. I mean, this beam, which is kind of the heart and soul of the room, is probably about 200 years old. And some of the beams above as well, might be about 100 or 200 years old. It's a real thing. So it's not only retro in looks, it's retro in reality. And that is impressive. So as you can see, the seat that I'm sitting in is not a normal seat for a restaurant. This is the actual seat from a train here in Japan. The Odakyu Line's romance car. That's where these seats came from. These are the original seats. And it's just kind of cool to be sitting in this. I can feel like I'm in the romance car. I'm on a train, but I'm actually in the restaurant of the hotel. Pretty cool. All right, so I'm still here. And now I'm going to try a little bit of food. And they recommended the hamburger. So they recommended it, so I'm going to take it. A lot of times in Japan, you're given this little burger bukuro, which is a burger bag to protect yourself from all the juices falling into your hands. But I'm going to stick to my old way of eating it. Just use my hands so you can see the goodness of the burger. Yep, smells like a burger, looks like a burger. Let's see if it tastes like a burger. Yeah, it's a really good burger. Well, they got a sauce on it too. But it was a very juicy, perfectly grilled burger. じゃあちょっとデザート食べたいから、そのほじ茶小豆ミルククレープが面白そうから。美味しいです。美味しい。Okay, he says it's good. So, じゃあそれ一つお願いします。So I'm gonna try this hojicha azuki milk crepe. So hojicha is like a roasted green tea, and azuki is a kind of the sweet beans, and then a milk crepe.
自家製のミルクレープ。美味しいです。
すごい。Thank you very much.
どうぞ。
Normally, they're not going to just give it to you by hand, but just for me, for the purpose of this, just having it here. You know, you can sit down and you can eat it and you can enjoy it. I'm just going to enjoy it here by hand. Quick smell test. Yeah. So like roasted green tea. You can see the azuki beans are kind of at the top here, and then the milk crepe. Itadakimasu.
はい、どうぞ。
Try it. I mean, if you're a green tea lover, like I am, it's really nice to have that smoked green tea flavor on the top almost. When you get through the azuki bean, a little bit of layer of sweetness, then you have that milk cream underneath it. And that gives it that real kind of substance to it, texture. It's very good. 美味しいです。本当に美味しい。食べたことないね、この風な。
オリジナルなの。
あ、そうですか。So this is also an original dessert of this restaurant cafe. Hojicha and coffee. So yeah, very good.
去年からここ始めた。
そうなんですか。
そう。
じゃあ、箕輪の方じゃないっていう感じ。
僕はずっとだから30年お茶屋さん、お茶業界にいます。
でもそれは東京じゃなくて、そのどっか
違うところで修行してた。でもほうじ茶が好きだから、ほうじ茶のお店を開きました。
Yeah, so he's been doing kind of the tea for 30 years, but he only came here just 1 year ago and opened this store, and he loves the hojicha. So he loves that kind of the smoked green tea, and I think that he's going to be able to share this with a lot more people here shortly. So you should all come and check out his store and check out his tea, his hojicha, his desserts. It's excellent. It's wonderful. Yeah, arigatou gozaimasu. All right, so I've come to the next shop, and it's a karage shop or a fried chicken shop. And I don't even know with the videos that I've been in, I can never pass up a chance to have some fried chicken. So this is just the shio karage, or just the salt karage. So very basic, simple. I can smell the salt already. And it's gonna be really hot. So just be prepared for my face reaction when I burn the inside of my mouth. It's really juicy, perfectly crispy on the outside, and so tender and juicy on the inside. Got salt on the outside, such a beautiful contrast to the inside and the chicken. All right, so I can't ever pass up on sweets, and so we're gonna try some ohagi, which is kind of like a rice ball or like a mochi almost, and it's covered in a red bean paste. You can have different kind of sesame seeds or other things, and it says maiasa tsukuritate, so every morning it's made fresh here. Standard version, if you will, and this one has the red bean paste on it. And you can see this one, it's kind of interesting. You said the red bean paste, and you can see this one and this one, they have a different look to it. And if you think of it like in peanut butter terms, this would be the smooth and the crunchy is the best way to describe it. And so I've gotten both of those choices. It's a very popular place, obviously you can see, with the locals. Everybody's lining up to get it every morning. It's made fresh. So I'll go ahead and give it a taste here. No, and there's the rice on the inside and the red bean paste on the outside. Oh, so good. This is one of those sweets that when you first come to Japan, you're not going to think that it's that sweet, because it's not super sugary. But the more that you eat it, the more that you get accustomed to it here in Japan, it becomes so sweet and something so sought after. I know I just took a bite. I want to take a bite of the other one. This is the crunchy version, if you will. Same kind of red bean paste. You can see there's a little bit more. It's not so smooth. It's not so refined. So it has a little bit more texture to it. So we'll give this one a taste. You can see more of the beans actually through the paste and with the rice. I actually prefer this one for the extra texture. Oh, it's just so tasty, so good. Oh. There's two kind of sauces, and there's he's just gonna put it on there for me. And we'll see what it's like. It seems friendly. It seems like a place that a lot of people are going to come to. I'm getting a mince cutlet. It's also have the potato in it as well. And adding the different sauces. Yeah, arigatou gozaimasu. Oishishou. Yeah, so they put the sauce on and then the mustard as well. And you can see there's the mince, and then there's the potato around it. And it's in the cutlet, so it's all deep fried. Looks really good. Guy's super friendly. Now I got the paper with it, but it's split in two, so I'm just gonna grab it by hand. That's what I've been doing all day. Here we go. Yeah, it's very good. Again, because it's a cutlet on the outside, so it's fried. It's really crispy. Once again, on the inside, it's super soft. Or it's super tender. Flavor is great. So I can see everybody is getting different kind of cutlets here. It seems very popular, and I can tell why. It just tastes so good. It's so light and airy, crispy, soft on the inside. I've done many times already. I've had some karaage. I always get the fried chicken, but I always want to get the gyoza or the fried dumplings here. And this place, again, it just looks so normal. It just looks like almost nothing special. But you go on the home page or web pages and people talk about this place, talking about how good this gyoza is. So there's only one thing left to do, and that is, of course, to taste the gyoza. Smells like gyoza, looks like gyoza. Oh, okay. Very healthy gyoza. This one is just, yeah, it looks like it's just vegetable only. So no meat in this one. Onions, green onions. No, it's very good. It's got a good flavor to it. It's simple. It's easy to eat. Arigatou gozaimasu. Alright, so this is kind of very unique. This is really basically a confectionery store, candy store in a way, a different kind of sweets. But if you ask for it, you can get an onigiri. And it's actually quite famous to have an onigiri here. You have to ask for it. It's not really part of the main menu. So they'll just make it for you in the back by hand. It's super warm. And there's different kinds of fillings you can get on the inside. I got takana, and I'm not exactly sure what that is, but I was recommended to have it. Ah, okay. That's kemono, like a kind of a little pickle. I've been told that it's a leek mustard, which again, don't really know what that means, but it's basically just like a little, it's kemono, it's like a little snack food in a way. I haven't had like a hot onigiri. I'm always having it cold. This is quite nice. Yeah, this, obviously we're in a retro area. Lemon onigiri, it's a staple in Japan. It's been a staple for a long time. It's a great way to finish it up. Oishii desu. なんでここでおにぎりがすごい有名なの？うん。
昔の茶店、上下の茶屋がご飯、いなりとか海苔巻きがあって、おにぎり、あとお団子とか、一休み、休みどころで提供してたのからの流れ。
だからずっとその同じことが残っているみたいな感じ？
で、和菓子屋さんで、ご飯のおにぎりとか、いなり寿司と海苔巻きを作ってるお店がある。
And so I was kind of asking, like, why do they have onigiri at this kind of a sweet shop in a way? But really, from the past, it was always done that way. It's kind of, to relax on your days off. And they have dango, they have ohagi, which we've had before. And all of those are rice-based as well. So if you've got the rice and you have your little time off and a little time for yourself, you have the sweets and you have this kind of a healthy snack in a way. And you have that as well with your sweets. So that's been happening for generations. So it's continued at stores like this as well. 本当にありがとうございます。美味しかったです。
ありがとうございます。
どうも。
どうもありがとうございます。
じゃあ今日はもちろん私美濃和商店街見に行きましたけど、美濃和商店街の魅力は何ですかね。
一言で言えばその下町っぽさのね、本当にもうなんつうのかな、昭和に近いような、イメージを皆さんが捉えてるっていうかね、僕ら住んでる人間にとっては別にごく普通の風景なんですけど、そのように捉えてるみたいなんで、周りから言うとね、どうも大阪の街に似ているとか、そういうことを言われますね。
今日はいろんな店に行きましたけど、本当にそのスタッフとかすごい優しい感じですごいフレンドリー。なんか私もなんかこの近くに住んでいるみたいな感じが、
でもそれは日本のどこの商店街行っても皆さんそれなりに、日本人は大体こんなもんですよ。
でもやっぱりこれが下町だよね。だからその下町の店の人のフレンドリーな感じと普通の東京の商店街のスタッフがちょっと違いますよね。
そうなんですね。その微妙がね、分かるような分かんないような。
下町はちょっと強い感じが出てくるけど、
強いっていうのは言葉尻が？
言葉だけじゃなくて、東京の別のところにいたら、これいかがですか？これ買ってみようか？
敬語使うわけね。
そうだからちょっとこの近いところに住んでるみたいな感じの。
だからなんとなくほら江戸っ子っていう感じの言い方するからね。ペヤンデーみたいなね。
だからそれもその美濃和商店街の魅力なんですけど、なんかその下町の感じがプライドがあるかもしれない。
プライドはないですよ。だからないから適当に言ってるんですよ。
なるほど。
プライドになるほどのね、いい商店街にね、これからなっていくように頑張りますけどね。
今日はね、ありがとうございます。
とんでもない。
Minowa is one of Tokyo's most popular downtown areas with a long and storied history, a very long history I learned today. Even though there are a lot of new shops coming in, there's still a lot of old shops and old buildings to give you that retro feel and give you that kind of sense of being back in the past. We learned so much today. We saw some amazing things. We saw that the man who knows all about Minowa telling us the history, making me want to even come here more and experience more of it. And we hope that you'll come here as well and kind of enjoy this slice of history, enjoying shopping, and hopefully you'll have as much fun as I did.